Hey y'all, it's your girl Tashondarenae. I'm back with another video. In today's video, I'm sharing a really easy recipe for cheesy skillet corn. So if you would like to see how I do it, please stay tuned. All right, this recipe is typically made with bacon, but because I don't eat pork, I'm substituting the bacon and I'm gonna use turkey smoked sausage. And this is the Hillshire Farm brand of turkey smoked sausage. In my opinion, the Hillshire Farm brand has more flavor than some of the other turkey smoked sausage, so I would only use this one. So to get started, you're gonna add some olive oil and butter to your skillet over a medium heat. And I'm using my 10-inch cast iron skillet for this dish. So I'm using about a half a cup of the smoked sausage, and I've just sliced it up and I'm gonna fry it just to get some flavor off of the smoked sausage. Once the sausage is done, I'm gonna remove it and just put it in a bowl, and I'm gonna use that for another dish later. And as you can see, I probably have about a tablespoon and a half of oil left over in the pan. And we're going to leave that in the pan because we're going to use that to help flavor the dish. And once the sausage is removed, I'm going to go ahead and add my corn. And if you would like, you can use fresh corn for this dish, but I am using frozen corn. I also added my onions in with the corn. I'm gonna go ahead and toss the corn in the grease to get it fully coated. I'm also gonna add a couple tablespoons of butter. I'm gonna allow that to cook for about 5 or 6 minutes. Then I'm gonna season the corn. To season it, I'm gonna use black pepper and salt. I like a lot of black pepper in my corn, so I'm using quite a bit. You don't have to use as much as me. And I'm gonna use just a couple pinches of salt. I'm also adding some sugar. I'm gonna let this cook for about another 5 minutes. And I'm still cooking this over a medium heat. Now I'm going to add 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. Now, before the heavy whipping cream begins to thicken, you want to go ahead and add your cheese. The heavy whipping cream is going to help the cheese to melt quicker. I'm going to be using pepper jack, smoked Gouda, and mild cheddar. And I almost forgot, but I did use mozzarella cheese as well. You can use any combination of cheese you would like to use. I'm sure any combination would be good, but this particular combination is really good with this recipe. And if you like things spicy, if you choose to use the pepper jack, you can also dice up some jalapenos. That goes really well with this dish. The whipping cream was cold, so as it gets hotter, the cheese will melt and your corn will begin to thicken up. It should take no more than about 5 minutes for everything to be well incorporated. And your oven should be preheated to 425 degrees. Once the cheese is completely melted, you want to go ahead and give it a taste to see if the seasonings need to be adjusted since adding the heavy whipping cream and the cheese. I added 1/4 teaspoon of Creole seasoning. All right, next you're gonna go ahead and add some cheese on top. If you like things really cheesy, you want to go ahead and add a lot of cheese on top. I prefer it with just a handful of cheese on top. And I did add some Parmesan cheese on top as well. And now you're just gonna put this in your oven just long enough to allow the top to melt and to get brown. You can also put it under the broiler if you prefer. And this is what it should look like when it comes out of the oven. I'm gonna go ahead and garnish the top with some parsley flakes. I'm also going to use some diced jalapenos on top. And that's how it's done. That's the complete recipe. That's how it's put together. It comes together really quick. Takes about 20 minutes to complete this dish. As always, be sure to check out my description box for the ingredients and exact measurements of everything I used. This recipe is really good. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and I hope you will give it a try. If you have not already done so, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you be a part of my YouTube family. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.